about the internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward. There's trillions of dollars parked around the world. RP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over SWIFT one day?
Well,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of 24 Hours of Crypto. Let's get right into today's very important video. Will the US Treasury utilize Ripple's technology and its digital asset XRP? Well, in today's video, we are going to go over some hardcore evidence that Ripple might just be setting up for that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode. The financial markets are absolutely going crazy. It's all starting to make sense. Take a look at this 8-team single elimination. Signature Bank gone. SVB gone. Credit Suisse gone. First Republic Bank gone. You could even look at it from a bingo perspective. It is 2023 and people aren't panicking because this is all coordinated by the guys up there, the elites, the World Government Summit. Do you remember what people said? This goes perfectly hand in hand with what's happening in the markets right now. They're collapsing the old system, the little small systems which they started up, used it to funnel millions and billions of dollars. And look at this. Like, we're looking at First Republic Bank trading at 140 higher than this and comes just down to $3.51. This is not a crypto asset. Take a look at, for example, SVB. Same thing. It was trading just at over 600 just last year, and now it's at 49 cents. And then we have Signature Bank at over 250, and now it's at 9 cents. And now take a listen to what people said. I'm sure you guys have heard this multiple of times, but they're collapsing the ones that they don't need, and they're reforming a new one in this new world order. It goes hand in hand. Take a listen.
What underpins a world order is always the financial system. I was very privileged. My father was an advisor to Nixon when they came off the gold standard in '71, and so I was brought up with a kind of inside view of how very important the financial structure is to absolutely everything else. And what we're seeing in the world today, I think, is we're on the brink of a dramatic change where we are about to, and I'll say this boldly, we're about to abandon the traditional system of money and accounting and introduce a new one. And the new one, the new accounting, is what we call blockchain. It means digital. It means having a almost perfect record of every single transaction that happens in the economy.
It gets you thinking, right? What do you do before you introduce a new system? Well, you collapse the ones that you don't need. And ladies and gentlemen, the best part of the video, I cannot even, this is very bullish. I came across this tweet. If you guys remember what Anthony Welfare said in yesterday's video.
And Palau is actually a US dollar stablecoin. So Palau has its own government but no central bank, so they use the US dollar. So we're issuing on the public blockchain, on the public XRP ledger, a USD stablecoin for this country to use. That's actually quite interesting for innovation, because there's other things can be done with that, and we can do a lot more interesting things.
And that video is approximately 3 days old. This tweet right here, huge. Palau uses USD from US Treasury. This adequates to Ripple creating USD Treasury stablecoin for a country that uses USD Treasury dollars. All other stablecoins in existence are just a peg to the USD issued by US Treasury. Ripple is issuing US Treasury stablecoins. And this is actually a very, very good comment, because we're gonna break this down and we're gonna go over the facts on why they just might actually use the RippleNet technology and its digital asset XRP. This is speculation with some hardcore evidence. I'm gonna pinpoint out everything. Why would Ripple appoint a former US treasurer to its board amid legal fight with the SEC? Or why would she even put that on her reputation and come aboard to Ripple? And we're talking about Rosie Rios, right? Because her joining Ripple is a big statement. And to this day, she is still a part of Ripple. Her signature is on over $2.1 trillion of $100 notes circulating across the world. And on top of that, why would Michael Barr, right? Former crypto advisor Michael Barr confirmed as top US financial watchdog. The Senate approved the appointment of Barr, an ex-Ripple advisor who served in Obama's Treasury Department as the Fed's new vice chair for supervision. This is going to get absolutely massive. I'm going to give you guys 5 reasons, 5 very bullish reasons on why this might actually happen in the near future and why the SEC is coming after Ripple. Because in order for this to happen, you would need to have significant regulatory clarity, okay? This is something that you cannot joke about. So there would need to be a significant investment in regulatory approval if this were to proceed. And that is why individuals like Rosie Rios and Michael Barr was previously here as an advisor, right? So now let's take a look at Ripple's insight. How companies can modernize treasury management. This was by Ripple. Moving along to how on-demand liquidity for corporate enterprises, treasury management. Ripple's on-demand liquidity payment solution eliminates these challenges, enabling just-in-time treasury operations. Liquidity for cross-border payments, including complex corridors, by virtue of its strong global payments network and ability to use XRP as a neutral bridge for various fiat currency pairs. And then we have FOMO Pay to utilize Ripple's on-demand liquidity for crypto-enabled treasury management. By leveraging ODL for treasury payments, FOMO Pay is able to get 24/7 all year-round access to liquidity for Euro and USD, thereby enabling same-day settlement globally. And then we have iRemit expands partnership with Ripple to further leverage on-demand liquidity for treasury management. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the best part of the video. The 5 reasons to why the US Treasury would obviously benefit off this. So let's take a look at this. If the US Treasury were to adopt Ripple, Ripple's technology could potentially provide benefits in certain areas of the US Treasury's operations. For example, Ripple's cross-border payment solution, RippleNet, could be used to facilitate international payments and improve the efficiency and transparency of the Treasury's foreign exchange operations. Moving on to the first point, faster and cheaper cross-border payments. Ripple's cross-border payment solution, RippleNet, could enable the US Treasury to make international payments faster and more cost-effectively. Lower costs and improved liquidity management. XRP, Ripple's native cryptocurrency, could provide the US Treasury with a more efficient way to manage its liquidity. XRP can be used to facilitate cross-border payments and can be converted into any currency, reducing the need for multiple currency conversions and lowering transaction costs. Access to new markets, because this is pretty big. Ripple's technology could potentially provide the US Treasury with access to new markets that were previously inaccessible or difficult to reach. For example, Ripple's technology can facilitate cross-border payments to countries with underdeveloped financial infrastructures, opening up new opportunities for trade and investment. Point number 4, reduced counterparty risk. Ripple's technology could help reduce counterparty risk for the US Treasury's financial transactions. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. All these points are very bullish. All the stuff that we went over in today's video is very bullish in terms of what's happening with the financial markets collapsing. Just when the World Government Summit last year talking about introducing a new system, and that is going to be blockchain. Rosie Rios, Michael Barr, correlated to Ripple, former Treasury individuals. And we have other companies out there that are utilizing Ripple and ODL for treasury management. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you think this is something that can happen in the horizon? I am very bullish on this outtake, okay, because it just makes perfect sense with everything that is going on. Again, a lot of people are going to think this is BS, but ladies and gentlemen, time will settle all arguments. There isn't going to be some random new digital asset that they're going to be utilizing. At the end of the day, big entities, institutions need track record of something that has been utilized for decades and years, okay? And that is what Ripple has done. Bitcoin and Ethereum will never, ever work for cross-border payments because you will never, ever control the fees and you can't scale it. And that is a fact. You can never control those fees, and that is a fact. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with another episode. And actually, one more thing. The fees might come down for a little bit, but that is not sustainable. You can't have unpredictable fees. And let alone when Bitcoin gets congested with all that volume, the last thing you want to do is use Bitcoin. We'll be back with...
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.